I'm Alicia.
I'm Jamie.
I'm shooter number 1 by 2 weeks.
I'm
Sheesh.
Jamie.
And we are the Shooters.
Calling Jimmy John's got them shooters gonna deliver.
You know, I see our yin and yang even in how we do this podcast.
How you see it?
You the researcher, and I am the passion project.
Now I'm shallow.
Is that what the freak I said? Did I say that? Just start the video, bro. Say what we doing.
Hey y'all, stop what you're doing. Like this video. It's not hurting anybody, but it is helping us.
That right.
Alright, this video is exciting. First of all, it's February 2nd. It's Grammy Day. Kendrick has already won 3 of the 5 he's nominated for. So I think it's a great way to start this month.
That's lit.
So guys, the Super Bowl is February 9th, day before my shooter's birthday. And as we know, KDOT is the headliner for the halftime show. This video is all things KDOTBowl. So let's get into it, shall we?
We should.
Let's first talk about what was your thoughts of reactions to the guest announcement.
I feel like it was like very on brand for Kendrick because the Super Bowl is this huge platform and he get to bring out who he want to bring out. I expected him to bring out somebody that was home team for him. SZA, I think, is another artist that's like they featured together in a couple of songs. Like she in the background vocals for a few songs on GNX, and then they got a 30 for 30 song now. I feel like he said something in 30 for 30 that was kind of alluded to like him saying SZA really been on and y'all should have been like,
You talking about like Kendrick, like Boss, like Solana? I promise.
Yeah. He was basically saying, I feel like wherever I go, she going. So I'm not surprised by it at all. And I respect it. I like SZA.
My reaction was, duh. I think Kendrick always embodies whatever it is he's doing at that time. During the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers time, one of the underlying themes of that album was they judged Jesus Christ. They judged Kendrick Lamar. He got that $3 million crown of thorns made. He wore it everywhere for the whole year. And then also, have y'all noticed that we can kind of just know what year it is in Kendrick Lamar's life based on his hair? Whatever his hair is, it's like, that's when he was recording To Pimp a Butterfly. That's when he was recording Dang. You just know. But he embodies whatever the thing is. So at that time, that was the theme of that album. And he was rocking the crown of thorns everywhere. And that's just what it was when he did that Louis Vuitton fashion show on his head. That was just that, and he kind of embodies whatever the theme of what he has going on at the moment is. Right now, he is California and he is doing this Grand National Tour with SZA. So I thought it was very on brand also. It's the kickoff to the tour. It's literally the first stop in the stadium tour. I wasn't surprised either. I also liked SZA. I thought the video was cute. He quoted a little something from Man at the Garden. If you know, you know. I like that. I always love deciphering whatever Kendrick puts out there. So that was our initial reactions. We were excited about it.
I was looking for the line that I was talking about. So yeah, he said that like Solana, I promise more buzz is so wise. I was talking about the part where he say Zodiac sign and must be a Gemini moon because we about to go half. But I read it like it was all together. It's only a few lines away from the like Solana line.
Yeah.
But yeah, what was you gonna ask me, Pooh? Shoo.
Don't ever call me Pooh again. Still.
Wait. What?
We're getting into predictions. What do you think the vibe of the halftime performance will be? Let's preface it with this. We know that it could be anything. Dave Ree and Kendrick Lamar can do anything. This is all just fun here. So,
man, I don't know. I feel like we all know it's gonna be black. Definitely gonna be that. I don't know. We were saying last video. Said last video that I had just watched his Grammy performance from 2016 like today. It has some prison themes. It has some African root themes. It was so controversial. I didn't think it was bad. Or I didn't think it was controversial.
I think he did Black of the Berry. Black of the Berry was kind of the people who ain't Black of the Berry, but whatever.
Who ain't black or berry. He had some elements there that were, that were presented a certain way. And then I've seen a few of his music videos too. I've seen him do so much stuff. And when I think about GNX, like from last video, we kind of talked about the overarching themes being he's that guy, been that guy, and in that he's resilient, he's fearless, he kind of motivated in the same all in the same breath, and then it's very West Coast, it's very California. So we might see some elements that will support that, like, but I think even in who he brings out might say that too. I expect his whole team to be there. I feel like it might feel West Coast-ish. It might look, I mean, the GNX could be on the stage. Who knows? Anything can happen. I really don't know. But I expect those themes to be brought to life in some kind of way. And I expect it to be very black, because I also expect him to respond to some of the stuff that's been going on in the country as of late, because he Kendrick. And he's the voice. He is a very powerful voice.
For the vibe of the Super Bowl, I do think that he likes to stay on brand with whatever he's doing in the moment. So I do think it'll be California. I do agree that it will be a very black performance. I don't think he is interested in doing anything that's not black. So it's going to be West Coast for sure. I think that maybe we're going to get a sneak peek into what the tour looks like. This may be the best marketing that he could possibly do for a tour. Because if all the tickets haven't sold yet, this might be the thing that really show people, oh, I need a ticket. This is crazy. So it might give us a sneak peek into that. So I think those might be the vibes. All right, next prediction. Do you think he's going to perform Not Like Us?
Yeah, he gonna perform Not Like Us. Duh. I feel like that's a duh. Now, if he don't do it, I'm gonna feel crazy. But I'm going with duh right now. Here's what I want to say about that. Kendrick did a whole interview with SZA. Was it with SZA? Where he said what Not Like Us was without mentioning Drake's name. In that interview, he kind of described that Not Like Us, it's California too. Like it's us. There's an us. You know, like it's an us that's just fire. That's not like everybody else. Like, and they're not like us. It's gonna happen because I think it's on brand with what he kind of started in the beef. Is on brand with what is going on in GNX. He even mentioned it in Reincarnated, specifically mentioned the pop out. But that was again the whole thing that Aubrey was having a hard time grasping. Like, stuff bigger than you. I feel like Not Like Us, even though he don't like it, it's bigger than him. So yeah, I think it's gonna be played. Especially if that bitch just won a Grammy.
Speaking on Drake not understanding a lot of stuff, I meant to say it in our last video about the Heart Part 6. I'm a person who loves a good origin story, so that song is just like, to me, that kind of startup, and just, he spends a whole verse on Day Free. It just shows you how they probably snickered when Family Matters came out, because never in Kendrick's mind did he ever think one of them little kids belong to Day Free. I think that is just like some stuff you just don't know unless you know. And I'm not saying Drake don't have real ones in his camp. I'm not saying he don't know love, he don't know family, but maybe he don't know fully culturally the family that you choose. Because that song is all about the family he chose. And it's beautiful.
Pray for
But
Drake.
my prediction is, yes, he will perform it. No, he doesn't have to. And when I say he doesn't have to, for all of the people who say nobody's going to want to watch the performance if he doesn't perform the song, y'all have to understand. Because just because you are not a hip hop fan doesn't mean that Kendrick has not been a hip hop superstar for 10 years. You love Drake because you love Drake with the melodies. You don't love Drake for just straight hardcore hip hop if you just don't know who Kendrick Lamar is. All of you people who are saying Kendrick Lamar just got on, you're not a hip hop fan for real, because he's been dominating hip hop, and it's the reason why, y'all. It's the reason why in that song J. Cole said there was a big three. Mm-hmm. It's the reason why in that interview with Elliot Wilson, Drake said, when you're talking about rap, it's us three. The big three didn't just poof out of thin air. Kendrick Lamar is a superstar. And there are so many people in this world that want to see him on that stage. You should see the crowds that show up for his tours out of this country. You did not know much about him before this beat. He don't have to do Not Like Us, but I think he will.
Not only that, but back to him being a performer. You call him the Beyonce of rap. Top 4, Mike, Prince, Beyonce, Kendrick. Now, y'all ain't seen a show yet.
And it's different. And I mean, I'm telling you, it's different.
That entertainment goes beyond the kind of music that you like to hear. Even you, like, you a hardcore Beyonce fan. You didn't necessarily love Renaissance, but when you went to the concert, you still had an experience. I don't necessarily love everything Beyonce either, but when I went to the concert, it was her rebound thing in Atlanta for Lemonade, or around Lemonade. Lemonade was out.
It was her. Lemonade Tour. It
Oh
wasn't called
yeah.
Lemonade Tour, but that was what the tour was.
Yeah, Lemonade is my favorite album by her ever. And she ain't sing every song off of Lemonade, but it was an experience. It's something to see. So I'm expecting Kendrick to give us something to see. And those of us who, or those of y'all who saying that, just open up your hearts and minds, friends.
I respect art because the thing is, there are rappers. Drake is a great rapper. Never will take it from him. But Drake, J. Cole, Jay-Z, and I've seen Jay-Z live. T.I., I've seen T.I. live. None of them are seeing Kendrick live. Any rap concert I've been to and watching them on TV and all this different stuff, rappers use backtracks. Rappers put that microphone out to let y'all sing most of the words, and they let the backtrack sing most of the words, and they give you a A. Yeah, rappers are not rapping every word like it sound in that CD. Kendrick don't use backtracks. Kendrick raps every word like it's said on that CD, and it's because he running 6 miles a day conditioning his wind, and that's why he deserve it all. People don't perform like Kendrick. People don't perform like Beyonce. People don't perform like Michael Jackson. People don't perform like Prince.
Plug the first episode. I watched the first episode of My Wife and Kids the other day. I've never seen that series from beginning to end. Wow, episode 1, Junior want to go to the concert, and it's like some kind of murderer, just a like a super
Yeah.
aggressive name for the rapper. And Damon Wayans was arguing with him like, rappers don't, you ain't seen no show. Basically, like Michael Jackson was a performer. These rappers now don't do nothing but hold the mic and let you rap it. That ain't no show.
It's not. You
Like you
doing
could
the work.
see
You paying for your own concert.
exactly you working hard for your money, and it's like you spend it. You didn't earn it. Like it's back. So you could see Michael Jackson losing weight on the stage. I just watched that, so
Yeah.
it's fresh. But yeah, point.
Yeah. Next prediction. What guests will be there other than SZA, if any?
I think TDE coming, Dolce, but I kind of got my mind around their circle, like Hitta J3, and mind you, these are all names that I've learned in my time, and I'm very young. But J Rock, Hitta J3, Absol, I feel like they gonna be there. I don't know what they gonna be doing because I don't know everybody's music, but I just feel like he would never go on a platform like that and not bring them with. They've been doing this together from the beginning, and he mentions them in the heart too, talking about how he watched Absol and studied his
Yeah.
pen to
The
define his
Heart is
own.
the TDE origin story, and it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I like a good origin story too. Shooter though takes it further. She loved the pilots of all six.
And I don't finish them.
I feel like they're gonna all be there.
Yeah. Guess that I think will be at the Super Bowl. So, y'all know everything Kendra do is intentional. Every color that's in the video, every person in the video, every foot. And the first thing I thought was chromacopia. First of all, the black and white. Second of all, the marching. Those were the two big things in Tyler's visuals. FYI, Tyler came out with a getting sticky video. It look like it's gonna be lit. I was thinking chromacopia at that time. Kendrick and Tyler are friends. Y'all know that song by Baby Keem and Kendrick, and it's kind of like they're just playing around, but they're doing like a play on one of Drake's songs. Is it called Hillbillies? And the video is like a playing around music video, but Tyler's in that video for no reason. He just like with them that day, and they just going around having a good time. And so I was getting chromacopia vibes. But also, Tyler is going on tour today. And Tyler said when he posted the snippet to the Sticky video, somebody was saying, we know you're going to be at the Super Bowl. And he was like, child, I'm on tour. Y'all better turn on the TV and look at Kenny. So he kind of told us he's not going to be there, but he could also be lying. So,
Okay, just want to
what?
interrupt you for a second because I'm doing that was a live reaction. When you said it was a video to Sticky, I went to look it up. Number one, the video is only a minute long, so I'm already like, well, this ain't the whole song. But girl, look at how it starts. Look at what kind of aesthetic is giving here. You watched the clip?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I absolutely agree. The marching band is this. It ain't even the whole song. It's a football team, too.
Tyler did tell us that when he wrote Sticky, his dream was to have bands play it. So he has told us he's not gonna be there. I'm not losing hope that he's not gonna be there because I feel like he could be lying. But I'm a big fan of Chromacopia. So I do think TDE will be there. I don't necessarily think they'll be on the stage just because Black Hippie doesn't necessarily have, and I'm gonna get into my predictions for what songs will be played, but I think that TDE will be there. Absol tweeted the other day. I asked y'all in our community and some people responded. What did y'all think the translation for Absol's tweet was?
You asked them in our what?
Community. So his tweet said this in all caps. Listen, I have never gotten an FT from free. SMFH. I just shed a tear. Dead homies. Super Bowl LIX. History. PG Lane. X Top Dot Entertainment. I asked y'all what your translation was. This was my translation. It was, listen, I have never received a FaceTime call from Dave Free. Shaking my head in disbelief. What he showed me on the call made me emotional. If you don't believe me, I'm willing to put this statement on my friends who have passed away. This PG Lane and TDE link up at the Super Bowl is about to make history. So because Dave Free called him to show him what was there, I don't necessarily think, I think that Absol is going to be there. Do I think he's going to be on stage? Maybe not. But also Absol is the most underground out of Black Hippie. But there are two other members of Black Hippie that could very well be on stage. I mean, J-Rock is J-Rock. Schoolboy Q is Schoolboy Q. But I do think they're going to be there. I think it's going to be a moment. And it could be, a lot of people were saying this means that Black Hippie is getting on that stage. And let me just say, nobody wants that more than me. I love Black Hippie. I just don't necessarily think that that would be the stage that they would do the link up. I do think that it might be a thing like when Beyonce brings Destiny's Child to at least one date on every tour and they link up. I think that he gonna bring Black Hippie out like that on the tour at some point, but probably for the LA dates. But I mean, Black Hippie is very rough around the edges.
I think I'm with you.
So
That's what I was kind of getting at too. Like he ain't finna pull up there and they faces not be shown. Now if they got any collabs, I wouldn't know. Now, and I would be happy to hear it. But I'm just saying they ain't finna all not be there.
I think they're all gonna be in attendance. Not quite sure if they'll be on stage or not. They definitely have collabs. And my only big one that I thought was Tyler. And Tyler is a superstar in his own right also. So it just kind of would make sense. But Tyler told us, y'all can just give that up. I'm on tour. We'll see. We'll see Tyler. Wink, wink, wink. Tyler probably, if he ever see this video, like, girl, ain't no winks. I'm not coming. I said that.
Why we ain't dropped the whole music video then? Why we
He
only
won't
doing
even
one
tell
video?
us when the video coming out. But yes, I'm winking at Tyler on that one. So let's go ahead and get into set list predictions, set list wish list. Shooter, do you have anything that you would like to see performed at the Super Bowl?
I feel like I want to hear Wet Out Murals. I think it was a great #1 for the album, and it is a great opener. I think it's probably a song that a lot of people like, and it's just a very much I'm here, I'm him kind of song, and I like it. I think it would be fitting on that stage, and I'm not sure. I mean, from what I've learned now, like he do so much with his music when he perform live. So I don't know. I don't know what else I might want to hear. I think another good song that might fit. I like Count Me Out. Cause I'm on this stage and y'all counted me out. Y'all thought y'all wanted somebody else to be here to perform in my stead. I love when they count me out. You gonna remember this. But yeah, I don't know. I would think about it from like what story do I want to tell with the things that I've created. So when I put the set together, I definitely want people to feel it. I definitely want people to get it. And I wouldn't go forward without doing them too.
I made a list of what is probably realistically going to be performed, and I made a Super Bowl wish list, like what I would like to be performed, but probably won't be. So, for my predictions, I said Mad City, but the beginning only because that's a long song, but I think it would be cool, like, if he coming out the ground, and if Pyrus and Crips all got along, they probably got me down by the end of this song. Ooh, I think that'd be fine. And then maybe after Mad City, we go into a King Kunta because we got the whole world talking King Kunta. Everybody want to cut the legs off on Kunta. Black man taking no losses. Oh yeah, either King Kunta or I put these as slashes because I don't think he would do all three. But King Kunta or N95. What do y'all think about N95? Because I just feel like it's a slept on song. I challenge you today to go listen to N95, listen to all those masks that he tell y'all to take off, and ask yourself, have I taken those off? So King Kunta, N95 or Element, just because y'all won't take him out his element. After that, we can go ahead and incorporate the scissors. You know, all the stars are close. We're gonna get into that song. From there, let's go into don't nobody pray for me. Am I not there for me? Yeah, humble. And then from there, I feel like we have to do. Oh, this is a guest that I definitely think is gonna be there. DJ Mustard. I think if there's no way he doesn't do TV off, because there's no way he don't Mustard don't be up there in his little DJ booth like Dr. Dre was at his Super Bowl, and then we do Mustard on the beat. Oh, Mustard. It's no way. I feel like he's definitely gonna do TV off, because in TV off he says, walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling mustard. I feel like he told us that's gonna be in there. This song is not as popular as it probably should be. It's a very positive song, and because of that, I think he would put it in there because it's a good song to perform at a commercialized stage like the Super Bowl. The song I Love Myself, I think he could do that one. I think that he's gonna do Not Like Us, but I don't think he's gonna focus on the specific Drake parts of Not Like Us. I think he's gonna have a dope band come and do the hook, and I feel like maybe the chorus might transition into another song. But I don't really think that he's gonna take his moment to focus on Drake. And no matter what his full intentions were in making that song, everybody's gonna tie it back to him. And Kendrick Lamar is Kendrick Lamar. So I think he's going to incorporate Not Like Us, but in a way that you either gonna love it or you gonna hate it because you're a hater. From there, I think we go 30 for 30 and 30 for 30 and 30 for 30 and 30 for 30. And I think we're gonna focus on the chat parts of the song because it's very hip. And that's the other Scissor song. And then y'all, I think it would be cool if he ended it with B Don't Kill My Vibe, but the remix with Jay-Z. Because why not? That would be a good one. That's a very good Jay-Z verse. And that is my predictions.
I just want to say that was great work. You put together a whole set list.
Yeah, so that's my set list realistically. We will see, and I'm going to post this on the community tab to see what all I got right and what I got wrong. I'm also going to post my wish list. Now, this is my wish list. These are the songs that he probably won't do, but I would love it if he did. If he opened up the show coming out of the floor with that teaser from GNX, and then he go into we go body for body or something, 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 something. That. And then we go into, and this is the petty side of me, the song Michael Jordan from Overly Dedicated. He probably definitely not gonna do it. But in that song, he shouts out Lil Wayne, and I like that song. Next, I want him to do Untitled number 4. Number 4 is the one with SZA, and it is my song. Head is the answer.
Yes, it is her song.
Don't second guess yourself. Don't tell him what to second guess. Come on, give me some help. Hey. I feel like he's not going to do that one, but that is a him and SZA collaboration, so why not? It's a good one. It could be an interlude into something else. The next one, if Black Hippie gets on stage, I think the song they would do is That Part. It's a Schoolboy Q song, but all the Black Hippie is on it. And it was popular as a commercial song. Now, y'all, if you don't know, for the first Black Panther, Disney tapped Kendrick Lamar to come up with the soundtrack, and he put a lot of people on. So if we get into the Black Panther soundtrack, y'all, we could get The Weeknd, we can get Future, we can get that one girl, we can get a lot of people. The song I put from there is King's Dead, and so yeah. And that's another point, y'all. He put people on there. He did put superstars on there, but he also put people who are not as big on a freaking. Even SZA talked about it. He brought her in. He told her what to sing. She did not know that junk was for no Black Panther. And when it came out and she heard her voice talking about all the stars are closer, she was like, "Oh my God." So y'all gotta stop acting like Kendrick just so committed to being the best that he's willing to gatekeep his whole. Anyway.
And it was a
So
surprise.
yeah. So I think for sure, well, my wish list would be for him to get into that Black Panther bag. I think the next song should be America Has a Problem. It's a song by Beyonce that was on the Renaissance album. During that time, I did not even know that it was a remix with Kendrick Lamar on it, but it is, and it's so good. So bring B up there. Anytime Beyonce and Kendrick get on stage together, it'd be good. So bring her up there and do that. The next one on my wish list is Effing Problems. Bring everybody up there except Drake. I think it would be great. A slash to that would be Goosebumps. I love his verse. Either one of those. And then The next one I said Count Me Out. I also said New Freezer because Kendrick's verse on that song is a good verse. I love his New Freezer verse. Then I said Rich Spirit. I would love that. And one song that I'm sure he's probably definitely not gonna do, but if we just going West Coast with it, if we just going Compton with it, his song Really Be with YG, it's YG's song. But Really Be is, I love both of their voices on that song. I don't think it's gonna be performed. My wish list also would include Luther, but I don't necessarily think Luther is the Super Bowl song. But they could, of course, prove me wrong. If he does bring Black Hippie up, I don't necessarily think they are rapping. I think he is rapping the Heart Part 6 and bringing them up as he mentions them. That is our thoughts on the Super Bowl, y'all. And honestly, whatever he do, I know I'm gonna be happy because it's Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl. If you need to get tuned up for some K Dot, if you're not confident in his ability to set it off on a stage like that, go look at the few seconds he had in the Super Bowl with Dr. Dre. He killed his 90 seconds, baby. He killed them. It was great. Say it wasn't your line.
I'm geeking about the production for sure. I don't care about not knowing none of the words because I don't care about not ever having heard a song before. I want to see how they bring it to life. I can't wait for that.
It's gonna be so good. I just know it is. I just know it is, guys. It's gonna be amazing. Will we come back and give our thoughts on it? If y'all ask us to. So yeah. The shooters are excited about the Super Bowl. Hope y'all excited too. If we don't do a video, we definitely gonna do a community post to ask y'all what y'all thoughts were because I wanna know. And I'm definitely gonna tell y'all mine. Cause no, I'm tuned in. My TV is on. Shooters out.
Shooters out.
Calling Jimmy John's got them shooters on deliver.